Here's a little Game Boy Advance related secret that I don't see a lot of people talk about, or don't hear a lot of people talking about, pardon me. So if you've been watching a few of my past Game Boy Advance related videos, you may have noticed that occasionally I do something like this, in which I power on the console and press start and select at the exact same time, which causes the word Nintendo to vanish until I press any of the inputs on the D-pad or either the A or B buttons. You can't do it with the L or R button for some reason, if memory serves. Yeah, you can't. Now, what this is actually related to is, and I actually don't have one, so pardon me, I'll just explain it. The Game Boy Advance wireless adapter, which hooks in on both of these sides and actually plugs in, like connects directly via this port right here. And what that would be used for normally is wireless communications. Like, for example, probably the most famous examples are Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, and I think Emerald as well. But what would happen if you did the exact same process is, yeah, the word Nintendo would still go away until you press the button again. But when you press any of those buttons, instead of the word Nintendo reappearing in that purplish pinkish hue, no, it would instead reappear in kind of like an orangish, reddish, yellowish hue. And then you could actually access a separate menu for the Game Boy Advance wireless adapter itself. I think it's mainly for optimization purposes. You can also do this by extension on the Game Boy Advance SP, but not the Game Boy Micro. That's kind of why I said that earlier, because the Game Boy Micro does not have these little, I don't even know what to call those, or that little port right there, so it's impossible. But mainly what I use it for is for, in this case, wait for the screen to adjust, for it to focus. And also sometimes like to adjust the volume before I, make the word Nintendo reappear. It's a really nice feature, and I don't see a lot of people talk... No, I don't hear a lot of people talk about it. Freaking seriously. But yeah, try it for yourself sometime. Again, you can try it on the Game Boy Advance, the Advance SP. You can do it on the Micro, but on the Micro, it's more or less only usable for, like, say, adjusting the volume or brightness or whatever.